start. Senior counsel Prashant Chandra, appearing for the petitioner, argued that the abrupt issue of charge sheet after 6 years by the state government when he was on deputation from the Indian Air Force is without jurisdiction. It was argued that a deputationist continues to be governed by rules of the parent department deemed to be under the disciplinary control of the parent department unless absorbed permanently. Secondly, the petitioners argue that a 6-year gap in filing the charge sheet is impermissible in law, liable to be quashed. Finally, he emphasizes that soon after the accidents, no action was recommended against him, but rather he was reinstated to service. Thirdly, the petitioners claim that it was due to wake turbulence, an unusual phenomenon, that the aircraft impacted the runway with the unusual rate of descent and attitude. However, it was for the exceptional skill and expertise of the petitioner that the aircraft was saved from losing direction and becoming a ball of fire. It is further contended that the order terminating the petitioner's service is based on the investigation report of the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau AAIB, which has no such finding against the petitioner. The petitioner calls the investigation misconceived as, under Rule 3 of the Rules 2021, the sole objective of such an investigation of accidents and incidents shall be the prevention of accidents or incidents and not apportion blame and liability. Thus, there is a specific mandate under Subclause 2 that differentiates such investigation from any judicial or administrative proceeding meant to apportion blame on liability, thus nullifies the validity of the order of termination. Further, the petitioner alleges violations of the principle of natural justice as access to the necessary records were not supplied to the petitioner for submitting a reply to the show cause notice. Moreover, the inquiry officer has picked selective observations from the AAIB report, holding the petitioner liable and completely letting go of the co-pilot in both the accident cases. Therefore, the issues arising out of the said matter are threefold: validity of the termination of services of a deputation by borrowing department, validity of the inquiry due to delays and lapses in the inquiry proceedings, and validity of the disciplinary proceedings based on the AAIB report. Advocate Pratyush Tripathi, representing the state respondent, argued that as per the report of DGCA, the pilot's mistake was identified as the main cause of action and had categorically recommended appropriate action against the pilot for the lapses. It is also argued that when he was reinstated, the report was not finalized, and only after a 3-member committee of the state government recommended the implementation of the DGCA report, a charge sheet was filed. It is contended that it should not be permitted for him to escape his responsibility for a delay in the inquiry where, due to his negligence, the state aircraft was destroyed. They further argued that the petitioner has not challenged the report wherein the lapses have been identified. It relied on State Bank of India versus Narendra Kumar Pandey 2015, where it is held that no oral inquiry is required to prove those charges if charges arise out of a document, while the respondents argue that the petitioner has not been able to prove any irregularity in the inquiry. If the same is found, then the relief should not be reinstatement but remanding back the inquiry.